This was me 6 years ago. Bloated, insecure, and just frustrated. This is me today, confident and not worried about the bloating at all. Why? Because I finally feel home in my body. If you want to know the exact 3 steps that finally made me overcome my bloating after years of struggling, you need to watch till the end. But before I tell you what actually worked for me, we need to talk about what didn't. As I was looking in the mirror, I would never be satisfied because the bloating made me feel as I was not enough. I couldn't see the picture perfect inside of the mirror, and that's what made me second guess myself each and every time. Every morning I was waking up, I was actually hoping that my bloating wasn't there, because if it wasn't there, then it may be a good day, but if it was there, it was like someone pinging up my balloon and I was feeling frustrated again. I was eating healthy. I was eating healthy all the time. I was looking for the clean meals and everything, but still, I was looking bloated. At some time, I couldn't even separate anymore. Was I gaining weight or was I bloated? It got to the extent that I was just canceling girls' nights out because my bloating was not only not looking good, but it was also painful. The whole journey was me obsessing over whether it's better or worse and how the bloating actually was. I was taking pictures from my stomach from different angles just to see how the bloating looks in different angles, and I was constantly asking myself, what did I eat today? Did I eat cake? Did I eat pasta? Was it anything with carbs? Because back then I was thinking that when you eat carbs, that's when your bloating is supposed to happen. Or when you eat something unhealthy, quote unquote, like the cake, that's when the bloating is about to happen. When you eat gluten, that's when the bloating is about to happen. I wasn't realizing how toxic these questions were, and actually, even when it was better in the morning, I would still feel anxiety about what I should eat or what I shouldn't eat, because I was afraid that the bloating might come back if I eat something. So, detoxing, cutting carbs, or cutting out in general certain foods was my attempt to fix that bloating real quick, which didn't work. Since, again, it's not about that not eating clean enough in order for your bloated belly to stay away, it's about getting deeper to that root cause. And I've spent so long on trying to do the wrong things in order to get the fixes that I wanted to. And this is why I said in the beginning, let's start with what didn't work. Because I feel like when I talk to other girls, I always hear the same things, and we all somehow believe that if we don't eat or if we leave out the pasta, that the bloating won't be there. But I think we've brainwashed ourselves into believing this, even though this ain't actually the truth. That's why I'm here to tell you now what worked, what was the changing point of my journey, and when was it that I finally felt a shift and a change in my life in regards to the bloating. But before, I want to address something else. It's the pressure that I was putting on myself in that time, because I wanted to be that woman that has it all together, like health, career, looks. And whenever I felt short, I was just feeling like I was disappointing myself back in that time. And the bloating was like reminding me of that. Like the bloating felt as if I was actually doing something wrong. Whenever I was bloated, I was feeling as if I screwed up, as if I just eat the wrong things and everything. But actually, it was not the food that I had eaten, but it was the pressure that I was putting on myself in that time. So what I want to tell you is stop fearing that you're nowhere near where you're supposed to be. Because what are you telling yourself with this? You're feeding the inner critique. And sometimes the inner critique just needs to shut up. Shut up, just shut up, shut up. Now let's finally get to the 3 steps that finally made my bloating stop. Number 1, understanding my body. I grew up in a culture that said men and women are the same. Though we are equal in value, we are not the same. Have you ever seen a man on his period? I don't think so. Understanding the changes that our body goes through and that are different from a man is crucial when it comes to also understanding your bloating, because you will understand that the different cycle phases actually have impact on how you feel, how you look, and again, your bloating. If you want to know why, here's the little more science-based approach, a little more nerdy. Right before a period, the so-called hormone progesterone goes up. And what this hormone does is it slows down the digestion. And when the digestion gets slowed down, you're more prone to bloating. But The bloating can also be a symptom of PMS. This is when your hormones are out of balance. So basically when you have a not so good ratio between progesterone and estrogen in the second half of your cycle. You may not have taken your blood, but you will notice it through a lot of symptoms. So when you have bloating, when you have acne before your period, when you have pain before your period, and a lot of different water retention, when you have water retention before your period, and a lot of other symptoms, you might deal with PMS because your hormones are out of balance. If you want to take your hormones back to balance naturally, then you can check out the link in my description box because I've linked my Bye Bye PMS ebook. So in case you want to dive deeper. Coming back, question: is it you not eating good enough, or is it just you being a female that is causing the bloating? Most often I think it's just you being a female. But the good news are I have 2 other steps to share. So let's get in. Step number 2, adding in nutrients strategically so that the bloating goes away and stays away. Bye. Step number 2 is also a bit about science. For me, the foundation is always to know myself first, because when I know myself, when I understand my body, whatever the science keeps saying and talking, I know for a fact what is helping me, right? So this is why this is not only step 1, but it's your foundation for everything. Still, at times I experience bloating, but I don't feel stressed about it. And I would never have thought that I would say this because I was so stressed out about the bloating, as I told you in the beginning of this video. But the fact why I am so chilled when I have my bloating is, first, I know where it comes from. And the second thing is I know how to help myself. I know what is helping me. First thing, ginger. Whether it's shots or tea, I just love ginger because ginger is not only great against bloating, it's in general anti-inflammatory, and it's even helping you relieve your menstrual pain. So ginger is such an all-arounder, and ginger and me, besties. I really just love, adore ginger. It has so many health benefits that I can just recommend 10 out of 10. Second one is caraway seeds. Caraway seeds have shown to relax the intestinal muscles. Nerd mode up. This means that they will help you get rid of the gas and bloating inside of your stomach. So it also basically helps with bloating. And you can either take your caraway seeds and drink them as a tea, or you can even just chew them after a meal, let's say. Then the third thing is not eatable though. Wouldn't recommend that you eat it, but you can use it externally. It's castor oil. Castor oil supports your digestion. So especially before my days, I love, before I go to bed, to just rub my stomach with some castor oil. I also in general enjoy massages, like stomach massages before my period, because when I massage myself, I gently move my digestion tract, you know what I mean? But the massage isn't a solution to the root cause. It's feeling good, but it's not actually healing. It's just as if your neck is stiff. Maybe you notice when you're working long hours on the PC or when you're learning a lot and you have just a stiff neck. And going to a massage, I love it. I enjoy it, and I will still do it. But actually what I would need to work on is on the right posture while sitting and working on my PC, or reducing my stress, or whatever is the root cause. So basically this is the same for the massages for the stomach. I love them. They are really good. They are doing me good, but they are not for the root cause healing. Step 3 in the anti-bloating formula is a targeted hormone-regulating tea. And just try to pronounce it yourself. It's so hard. A targeted hormone-regulating tea. I don't know, like my tongue cannot. Anyways, my go-to blend combines raspberry leaf. Raspberry leaf is in general good for uterine health, for hormone regulation, and it supports your digestion. And in this way, it's directly impacting your bloating. The second herb is the dandelion root. And the dandelion root is in general such a powerful herb. It has so many health benefits. And if you want to know more about it, let me know in the comments. I would make a separate video on this because it would be way too much for this one. So let's focus on the bloating again, and the dandelion root reduces your bloating because it's supporting your digestion again by being prebiotic. Just make sure to really buy that dandelion root and not the dandelion leaves. this is what I was doing, and the dandelion leaves are honestly also really good for overall health. But if you want to specifically target your bloating, just make sure to buy the root. Learn from my mistakes. The third herb in my herb combination is peppermint. Peppermint is actually also really good for relaxing your digestion, and in this way it reduces your bloating and the gas inside. You can drink this tea throughout the whole cycle, like not only in one phase, but it's really a strategic herb blend that will help you in general as a woman, but also help you reduce and get rid of your bloating. If you're asking yourself, okay, great, but where do I find these herbs? Just Google herb shop plus your location and I'm pretty sure you will find something. Pro tip, steam your tea for 10 to 15 minutes to maximize your benefits being a woman and getting rid of that bloating, and enjoy 1 or 2 cups daily. The amount of food you're eating is not the enemy. Actually, restricting food is making your symptoms even worse. Because if you're right before your period, you need more energy, you need more food. If you restrict yourself from food by detoxing, fasting, and anything that I have done myself, what you will do is you're harming your gut. Without food, there's no gut health. Without gut health, there's bloating. So instead of making food your enemy, rather try to add in strategically. And don't forget to drink enough water. Like, how many times am I hearing that girlies like you and me are not drinking enough water? That's crazy. Like, this is the basic. If we don't drink enough water, we don't have to wonder why we have bloating, okay? So drink enough water. Let me know what change you will start doing today in the comments. And don't forget, girl, you're not lost. You're just on the way figuring out how to live life as a woman and how to get along with hormones and all this stuff going on. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!